Hello, Vikings, and welcome back to the air part of this little, well, not so little overview. There's a lot to cover still, so let's just get right fucking into it. We got some rank 1 groupings of some of the earlier stuff. We got a whole mess of vehicles all over the place. Excuse me. Lots of new folders, some of them making absolutely no sense whatsoever, some of them being quite sensible. But mostly it's just kinda... it's a mess, really. Just kinda quickly going over, showing where all the folders are, and what's in them. You have all the F9Fs in a single folder now, the B57s, the A4B and FJ4B. A7s are folded, the F105s, well, there's only one. The F105 has gone up in research cost. F16's folded, and of course, the new one, which I do like the table art on it. Helicopters, we got a single new vehicle as well. We got, can't even remember what this was called. Another little American helicopter, and it gets fun armaments. Germany, we got a new helicopter as well. The big ass kind. I do love the look of it. It's so funk looking. Those guys have been folded. Those have always been folded. Those have always been folded. I think those have always been folded. Those have definitely been folded. Those have been folded. A lot of the stuff in the US 3, not US, German 3 was folded already. Those two have been folded now, I can see. So there's not really a lot of change here. Bit of change in where some of the things are maybe, but for the most part it is the same until we get to, until we get to these 109s here. That's been moved around a bit. A lot of fuckable folders now. We have the now all moved down to rank 4. And the Yabo taking its place in rank 5. All the remaining 262s folded together now. The Erados folded together. MiG-21s have been folded. And I think that's it. Don't really think there's any changes here. got some yaks folded. We got some MiGs folded. We got some legs folded. That one's always been folded. We got some bombers folded though. And I know Sun has had incendiaries added. Lots of folders for the Yaks. The U2s have always been folded. Those have always been folded. AL-28s are folded now. And so is the 215 and the MiG-15s. Of course, well, the MiG-21 and MiG-19. The MiG-21s, the MiG-23s, and the MiG-27s, and we have the new MiG-29, and of course the Mi-8 in the Russian tree as well. Does vary from the German one. German one has worse ATGMs, but can carry 2 more of them. Britain, the Wasp has actually been changed. It now has big ass chunker ATGMs. And been moved up to 9.0. Believe the Furies have always been folded. The Blenheim and Beaufort have been folded. The Sunderlands have been folded. I think the early Hurricanes were always folded. The Spitfires have new cockpits, because going back and giving rank 2 Spitfires new cockpits is definitely necessary when bombers still don't have fucking cockpits from even just the past decade. All the Beaufighters are folded. The Wellingtons have been split into 2 folders. The Fireflies have always been folded, so has the Mosquitoes, the Brigand, and the Whirlwind, though. That's an odd folder. And of course, those have been split up into 2 now as well. The Seafires have been folded, I think. The Lancasters and the Lincoln and Shackleton. The Meteors are folded as... Oh no, there's another... Mark 8 has been added to a folder. And the Seahawk and Sea Venom have been folded. Of course, the Canberras to line up with the American counterparts. We got the new Sea Harrier, which is just like the Squadron, but different armaments. And the Jaguar have been moved before the Harrier. Let's see, Japan. I think those have been folded. Those have been folded. The Year 1 has been moved. The Key 109 has been moved. There's a lot of changes to the Interceptor line. Not much change in the bomber line, actually. Some of the 49s have been folded, but that's about it. Those two have always been folded. There's always been folded there. B6s have been split up a bit. More zeros, more key 61s. I mean, for the most part, this hasn't really changed. I'm not even sure about that one. That one, though, not that really matters. They were all in the same rank and more or less the same cast anyway. China. Some weird folders here and there to speed up progression a bit. Yeah, 5s amongst other things. Those have been folded. Those have been folded. I'm pretty sure that's been moved down as well. Quite a lot of foldering in the Italian bomber tree. Quite a lot of foldering in the RE line. Oddly, not a lot of foldering in the attacker line. The F-84 has been moved to rank 6 though. The G-55 and 56 have been moved to that line over there instead. The G-91s are folded. All of them. Now, France. Lots of folders all over the place, as we've come to expect now. Not really familiar enough with the air trees to tell what was and what wasn't folded before. Some actual change though. The tours have moved down. That one has been moved up. Kind of throwing the whole line into disarray for me. On the whole rank. The French Jaguars have gone missing for the time being, at least. And we have a little bit of a Mirage folder. Sweden, the B-17s are folded. Hey, they're no longer forcing you to play the J6. That's actually quite good, because that was bad. T-18s have been folded. T-21s are folded. 109s are folded. And that would really be it. Israel, no change to rank 4. Only change to rank 5 is that the Batus are no longer there. Rank 6, the two first A4s have been folded. Pretty sure these two have always been folded. And of course we have the Barak, the new two-seat variant of the F-16. Oh, I am forgetting about this one. It's the exact same as the Americans, but Chinese tree. And that would really be all of the air changes. Gone over swiftly. Pause if you need to during the video. Share, subscribe. trying to get myself a content creator decal. And hopefully I will see you in the next one.